Hey everyone, it's time for another Will I Buy It. In this video I'm gonna be talking about all the new makeup releases and if I want to pick them up or if I don't like them at all and I'm gonna skip them. I'm on a no buy right now, so for now I'm not gonna be buying any of this, but I can still tell you if I would maybe pick it up in the future and just what I think about it. This series is inspired by Samantha and Angelica and Nyqvist. I will link their videos down below, and I'm reading from Trendmood and Indie Makeup Spotlight to see what all the new releases are, so let's get right into it. We have a lot to talk about because I think it was like 2 weeks ago that I did this video for the last time and quite a lot of things have been released. So let's look at Trendmood. I'm just gonna go back to the last thing I talked about in the previous video. So let's see. The first thing that I see here is the Juvia's Place and Yammi Angelina. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but it's a La Mariposa eyeshadow palette for $15, which has 6 shades and also 2 glosses. One is the Island Mani gloss for $13 and one is a Yummy gloss for $13. So I think this is quite a cute palette. I do love this color story. I love these colors together. I like the butterfly inspiration. I think it looks really cute, but I mainly like these colors separate from each other. I don't really see much of a color story in this. I wouldn't really know what kind of looks to create with this, so I do like it, but I don't think it's for me. I do think that that blue shimmer and the pink shimmer and the yellow, it all looks very cute. I do like the idea of this collection. Then we have the Twin Flames by Danessa Myricks. These are multichrome pigments and they are liquid eyeshadows. I do think the swatches of these look very interesting. I do like the idea of this, but I'm not really into liquid eyeshadow. I'm more into powder eyeshadow. And it also wouldn't be that easy for me to get this, so I'm gonna skip on this. I do think it looks really interesting. I can really get if people like this, but it just isn't for me. Then we have the Colourpop Hello Kitty collection. Let's see, we have a Snow Much Fun palette. We have Mini Glitterily Obsessed. We have Luxe glosses and we have a Peppermint Cookie Lip Care Kit and 2 pressed powder blushes. I do think it looks cute, but the palette just looks a little bit too pastel and a little bit too muted for me. Maybe if that middle shade was more of a true lilac, less of a pink, less muted, I would like it more. Yeah, I just feel like it's cute, but it's just too muted for me. It's just not special enough. I would like a little bit more punch, a little bit more color. And I do like the look of these blushes, but it's not enough for me to go and make a Colourpop order. And I also think that I wouldn't wear these shades that much. I think that peach is a little bit too orangey for me and that pink just looks a little bit too bright. I think it's a cute collection, but it's really for people who love Hello Kitty and just want something from Hello Kitty and Colourpop, but I'm not really into Hello Kitty. I didn't have anything from Hello Kitty when I was younger, so I don't really have that youth sentiment when it comes to this. Then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Lip Oil Crystal Elixir. So these are 2 lip oils for $40 each and one is a rosy pink and one is a berry pink. If I would buy a lip oil, then it wouldn't be this. Then it wouldn't be this expensive. If I would ever buy something from Charlotte Tilbury, then it wouldn't be something like this. It would be something else, something more special, something with a bit more pigment to it maybe. So if you're really bougie, you love lip oils, you love Charlotte Tilbury, then maybe you want to pick this up, but it isn't for me. Then we also have the skincare brand by JLO Beauty. We have a serum, we have a cream, we have a complexion booster, and the prices seem to be from like $18 to $79. I personally feel like if someone has great skin, that doesn't mean that they know how to make skincare. Maybe they have good genes, maybe they have a lot of special facials or face massages or really expensive skincare. So the fact that someone looks good is never a reason for me to buy products from them. It isn't like if she has great skin and she makes products and you buy it, then you're gonna have her skin. That's just not how it works. So I'm not interested in this. It's too expensive. The aesthetics of the brands, they do look very JLo-esque, but it's not my aesthetics. I'm not really into all this gold bougie stuff, so I'm not really into that. So we have a new Hollywood Flawless Filter makeup collection by Charlotte Tilbury. She's releasing quite a lot, I feel. She's getting some releases out there. Let me see. We have new Hollywood Flawless Filter shades, and we also have some eyeshadow palettes. I do think it's good that the Hollywood Flawless Filter will be available in more shades, so it will be more inclusive. I really like that she's doing that. I do think these palettes look quite cute. I do like the look of them, especially that more rosy brown, but I'm not really planning on spending how much, $44 or something on a quad. Maybe one day I will buy a quad from her, but then I think I would just go to the counter and really pick the most special one and the one that I would like the most. So I'm not just gonna jump on any new releases of her quads. This isn't something I'm into right now. I also don't think that those eyeshadow palettes are like revolutionary or something. I do like the look of them. I do like the aesthetics of her brand. There's just something about it that makes you feel really bougie. I haven't tried it, but I can imagine if you have it then you feel really bougie applying it. So that's not for me. Then we have the Jouer setting powder in a new shade, and it's a translucent shade, and I've heard pretty good things about this powder formula. I heard that it's pretty good and kind of like smooths out the skin. But at this point I'm not really looking for any other powder. I have one powder in my Smashbox Kelly Contour palette and I enjoyed that one, and I also have one translucent one from Essence. I also like that one. So I'm fine when it comes to powders right now. I'm not really looking for a more expensive powder to buy right now, but I do think it's a good thing to add to their range. Okay, alright, so we have these cream lip glosses by Fenty, and they are called the Gloss Bomb Cream Color Drip Lip Cream. At first when I saw this I was like, I'm not gonna get this. I have the Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy, and to be honest with you, I don't really like it. And it's because of the scent. I do like the scent when I smell it. It's a nice scent, but when I apply it to the lips, it's like I can taste it. And I have this kind of weird feeling in my mouth. It doesn't feel like comfortable. It's just like it's too scented. Yeah, it's just like it's too scented, and I can kind of taste it, and I get this weird taste in my mouth, and I just don't like it. And I do like the formula, but I just don't like wearing it. It just feels uncomfortable to me. But then I saw a video by Mel Thompson, and she swatched them all, and she did a bit of a review, and she said that they were actually less scented than the other formula. So now I'm actually quite interested in these, and if I would ever pick one up, which won't be very soon because there's no Sephora in the Netherlands, but if I would ever get the chance to pick one up, it would probably be Mauve Vibes, because that one has this interesting purple undertone that I really like. So I'm kind of eyeing these. I don't know, maybe I will ever get one. Then we have this Artist Couture and Static John limited edition Club Daddy collection. I haven't tried anything from Artist Couture. I'm not really that interested in the brand, and I don't know this collaborator actually, but this palette doesn't inspire me. I don't like the color story and I don't like the layout. Why do people still think that making pants weirdly shaped or putting them in the palette in a weird way attracts people? It doesn't attract me. Please. I like a simple layout. I like the pants to be straight in the palette. I just don't like this kind of jumbled weird layout, and it doesn't attract me at all. So I'm not interested in this. So we have new lipsticks by Juvia's Place. I've heard that this lipstick formula is really good, and now they have reds and berries, and the lipsticks are $14 each. I might pick up some Juvia's Place lipsticks in the future, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know which shades it would be. I'm kind of interested, but I don't know if it would be from this collection or maybe more their nude collection. Maybe I would pick up more of an everyday shade. So in general, I'm interested in this formula, but I don't know if I would get anything from this new collection or the old collection. I do have to say I'm not really into this packaging. I don't really like it. It looks a bit bulky. I don't really like the color. There's just something about it that makes it look a bit cheap in my eyes. And then we have these new lip products by Too Faced. It's called the Peach Bloom Lip Balm. I'm not really interested in buying anything from Too Faced right now. And I'm also not really interested in buying So my memory card was full and I'm not really sure what I was talking about exactly, but I was talking about the new lip balms by Too Faced, and I think it's not gonna be worth the price for me. I'm not just gonna be picking this up. I'm not really a fan of the brand. Maybe if someone would be like, this is the best lip balm I've ever tried and it's amazing, maybe then I would consider picking it up, but I'm not really considering this right now. Okay, so what I thought was pretty interesting are these two new palettes by Glamlite. We have the Pie palette and then we also have this chocolate donut palette. I do like that Glamlite is now bringing out smaller palettes. I think I already mentioned in one of my Will I Buy It videos that I would love to try Glamlite, but I thought that they had to make palettes that were a little bit smaller with more of a color story, and I do think they are doing that right now. These aren't for me personally. I think the Pie palette is just a little bit too grungy, and I think the chocolate palette is just a bit too warm toned, but I do like where this is going, and if they bring out a palette in this size with a color story that really speaks to me, then maybe I would pick some up. So I like where this is going, but I'm not personally gonna be picking it up. Then we also have these new eyeshadow palettes by JLO Beauty. I'm not really interested in this brand. I'm not really a fan of Nikita and I'm not really planning on picking anything up. Let's see, we have the Fantasy eyeshadow palette volume 1 and that's $30, and the Fantasy eyeshadow palette volume 2 that's also $30. I also feel like it's a bit expensive. I do like the color stories, I must say, but it's a bit too expensive for 5 shades, and the aesthetics of the brand, it just doesn't really speak to me, so I'm not really thinking of buying this. Then one last thing from Trendmood that I was kind of interested in, but not to buy it, but I was kind of like intrigued. e.l.f. Cosmetics is coming out with an enhancing lash and brow serum. And it's only $8. I do like the idea of this, but I'm wondering what kind of ingredients are in here. Because I feel like there are a lot of serums that don't really have ingredients that really work. And then there are also serums that have ingredients that really work, but they can be kind of dangerous. Maybe not dangerous, but there used to be this lash serum in the Netherlands in a drugstore, and it was really cheap and everybody was buying it and was really popular and it really worked. But then they couldn't sell it anymore because there was an ingredient in it that could change your eye color. So I don't really want to buy a lash serum without really knowing what it's about, what's the active ingredient, if it's gonna work and how it works. So I do like the idea of a cheap lash serum, but I'm a bit hesitant to buy it because I feel like or it's probably not going to be working, or maybe it's going to be working and it's not going to be very safe for the eyes. I don't want my eye color to change. I'm not saying that this has that same ingredient, but I do feel like with these kinds of serums it's good to do a little bit of research before you put it on your eyes. So that was everything from Trendmood. Let me go to Indie Makeup Spotlight and see if there's anything over there that I still want to talk about. We have these Musee Beauty Colorwash and Colorsheen duos, and they are already available. I do really think that this brand is interesting. I like the packaging, but I'm personally not into cream products. I'm not into cream blushes, and I think that's because I don't like the way cream blush looks on bare skin, on skin without foundation. I never wear foundation. And I like my blushes to kind of smooth over everything, and I don't feel like that happens with cream blush. So I'm not going to be picking this up, but I am interested in the brand. And then we also have this new Midas Cosmetics Artistry palette volume 2. It's now available for $16. I do like the color story, I do like the concept, I do like that it's a small palette with some colors in there, but this isn't my color story. I don't like really warm toned khaki greens. I don't like really mustardy shades, and that really warm toned brown also isn't for me. So I can imagine that a lot of people will like it, but it just isn't for me. So that was everything for today's video. I really don't feel like anything is tempting me, but I don't know if that's just because I'm on a no buy and I don't look at it with this perspective of I want to buy something. So I'm wondering, is it because I'm not planning to buy something, or is there really nothing coming out that I'm interested in? I feel like there's nothing really that speaks to me enough that I'm like, I want to buy this when my no buy is over. But I am happy about it. I think it makes my life a bit easier. My name is Marley and I love chatting about makeup, so if that sounds good to you, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments what you think about these releases. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!